Hey, Catalyst Church family, so much is happening in our world today. And as you may have already heard, Governor Cooper has announced that today begins phase one of reopening our economy. And we wanted to bring you a very important Catalyst Church update as we prepare to move into the summer. Just like you, we've been watching very closely everything that's been going on. And we spent countless hours preparing for what is next, getting wise counsel from church leaders and business leaders locally and from all over our nation, but most of all in prayer, seeking God's direction for the people of Catalyst Church. And there are many people who are already asking the million-dollar question, like, when is Catalyst going to open its doors back up again for public worship experiences? Like, when can we get back to our Jacksonville campus or our Richlands campus? And there are a few things that we need to make very clear. Number one, we're not willing to compromise the safety of any individuals, especially the most vulnerable in our community. And because of the incredible amount of restrictions that have been placed on large gatherings, and we've got a large church, we don't want to resume in-person services until it can feel once again like Catalyst Church. Until we can have a better quality experience for kids and worship in our buildings than we can online, we're going to wait. Our ministry is simply not designed for social distancing. We normally do 6 weekend services over 2 days on 2 campuses in 2 different cities. And because of the current restrictions, we're simply not able to function in quality and kids and worship in person in this current season. And so let me clarify. All in-person weekend services, as well as normal summer camps and activities for students and kids, will not be taking place, but we do plan on resuming later on this summer. And I promise you this, no one in our church wants to gather together in worship more than myself and your pastors and your staff. And we've tried to figure out how we can phase it back slowly and how we could trickle start or be creative. But when we step back and we remember that God has given us charge over a large church with lots of kids, our Catalyst Kids ministry has nearly 1,000 kids each and every week. And how many of you know this? Children don't do social distancing very well. We've said it several times, but let me say it again. The church building might be closed, but Catalyst Church is very much open. And even moving forward in our vision to glorify God by loving all people into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ. That has not stopped. If anything, we're reaching and discipling and loving more people into a growing relationship with Jesus than ever before. I mean, we're still seeing people, adults, students, and even kids giving their lives to Jesus Christ. We're currently reaching between 16 and 19,000 people every single week through our 3 online experiences, Catalyst Church Online, The Happening for students, and Catalyst Kids Online. And we're seeing many people taking their next steps, getting into virtual life groups. Our care ministry and our deacon body continues to check in on all of our senior adults each and every week to love on them and pray for them and meet needs. And I got to say, you continue to amaze me how you, church, are missionally loving our community. Just in the past couple of weeks, you provided over 2,000 bags of groceries for local Chew Ministries that feeds kids in need. And so we're doing more ministry and meeting more needs than ever before. And this is what we're asking you to do in this short season. Number one, stay connected. Stay connected through social media. Continue to make church online a priority. Invite your friends and your family because God's doing some amazing things in this season at Catalyst Church. And number two, continue to give. While our giving is a little bit down in this season, which is to be expected, I've got to say I'm so proud of you, Catalyst people, because you have far exceeded my expectations in this season, and you have continued to give so others can find life in Christ. I want to encourage you. You can give online by texting your amount to 84321 at any time, or even better, automate your giving so we can better plan for the future. And then also help others get connected with us through watching online, and then help them to take their next step by joining a life group. As we move into phase number 2, that's going to allow us to immediately start meeting together as life groups and support groups once again in person. We're so excited about that. And so if you know someone who isn't in a group, one, invite them to join your group. Or even better, if you're interested, text group to 910-939-8313. And most importantly, Catalyst, Keep sharing the love of Jesus with your neighbors and those that you come into contact with, because God is using you to shine a bright light in a dark time. And we promise to continue to keep you updated with the latest information as we move forward into summer. And so if you have any questions, just email us at info@catalystchurch.com. Listen, we love you so much. We can't wait to celebrate Mother's Day with you this weekend at Catalyst Church Online.